Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him the third down, they load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
The Ducks have first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. fourth down, looking to throw for it. Finds his man, has the first down. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
They're going to run it. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Ducks will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Three guys up front, line up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Connors. Great move there. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Man, Chris, what a great job by this offense to be able to pick up this first down. He had to come off his primary, meaning the offensive line had to give the quarterback a little bit more time, allow him to work through his progressions. Eventually, he finds the drag route for the first.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw on the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
The Huskers looking to keep this drive moving. On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fighting off the defender. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Fourth down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. Short pass finds the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
Off the play fake on first down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
The sack sets up second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And here comes a deep shot. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. Can they bounce back here? Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls it in for a big gain. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it, a fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? The back's got it. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He'll ride the back again here. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. They'll run it here. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Looking to pass this time. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got a receiver wide open here. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Huskers pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. It's a run. Running back's got it. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Second down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice...
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. Now they line up to kick the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Here's a handoff on a counter. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts that the offense comes back with a counter play. If you're not sound with...
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it, looking for the end zone. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They add the extra point and the lead now 21-zip. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. offense is back out on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he's got it. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he fires the football to the right side. Catch made wide open way downfield.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Well, this head coach clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's running out of time here. Contact as he let the ball go. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. It's complete, but the junior quarterback paid a price for that one.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Catch made on the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert, of course, enough said. We see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
An inside give now from the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Punt over the middle. It's Marquez. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pass not complete. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Tackled after a short return at the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Trying the old counter play here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And that one's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Across midfield. At the 30 now. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. Kicking team on now for the extra point. Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Extending the play now. Powering through. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looks to the left, pass caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion sets up a second down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Okay, ready?
Third down after that running play.
Come on, set.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Dump off caught by the running back. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. He just came flying in to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Touchdown, Huskers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good, and the lead grows to 35-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Nebraska. On the scoop and score. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point goes up and good. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character's about and how you're not giving up.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Here we go.
It's a run to the left. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all been? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Now it's second down here. Hands it off on the counter. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eye.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset their plan into the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And the wideout goes in motion. We'll hand it off. Here's a jet sweep. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a knee here.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Took one last shot with no time on the clock, though. This game is over. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment.